Now that's about cubic space utilization. Now when it comes to delivery speed, of course in India this concept called as pick or put to light is becoming practical today. Okay, this is nothing but guiding the picker, okay, without a paper instruction to pick what material in what quantity without moving from his space. Okay, with an activation happening from a warehouse office, okay, the picker standing in a particular zone gets the directions through a light indication as to which level he has to move, what quantity he has to pick. And once he does the picking, the confirmation button that is found in green color here helps in online updation of the inventory as well. So which can ultimately trigger the WMS and hence the SAP system in the back end to trigger a reordering cycle as well. So this brings in lots of simplicity, at the same time increasing the accuracy of picking, accuracy of put away material. The major problem in warehousing is the inventory accuracy and the loss of assets because you are not able to track certain material. However, this picking technology will bring in the higher level of accuracy. Now for those people, particularly from the engineering industry, who have the concern that I have a bulk material, I want to pick it up, but I am not able to do it in a safe manner, I am not able to use the vertical space in an effective manner, there is another development what we call as a pallet extractor. See, some of these developments as consultants, we have forced certain product manufacturers to develop for the industry. Okay, so this is one of the development well adopted by an electrical power distribution company in Chennai. This is a live example here where this pallet extractor can hold a pallet carrying a load of about a ton. Okay, with a very simple action, as you can find it in the right side of the picture, a person can pull the pallet out using an EOT or a normal equipment. You can still lift the material. So unsafely bringing a material to the aisle doesn't exist in this particular technology. So that's about the picking speed. Now also, leaving aside the technology, can I use common sense? Can I use human intelligence to arrive at delivery speed? Yes, we could do that. This is something that we have propagated in almost all our projects. This is something we call as a warehouse within warehouse concept. Now, when you have one simple type of a storage system in a warehouse, what happens is when you have a dynamic requirement of a customer using the same equipment leading to inefficiency. So, concepts like warehousing within warehouse where you keep the bulk of a material in something we call as a reserve store and create something called as a forward picking zone, okay, where your one day inventory or 2 day inventory can be kept so that your picker need not travel a longer distance. Still, the material is made available and hence you are able to fulfill your orders in the quickest of the time is achieved. Now, certain companies might argue that I will not be in a position to create a forward picking zone because the space is premium to me. Now, in that situation, also the product design can come handy here. You could convert your standard storage systems into something called as a hybrid systems where the top levels, as indicated in the right side picture, top levels indicate the bulk storage, whereas at the ground level, you have the picking zones. But there is a small point to be mentioned here in terms of the operator safety here. This necessitates that both the machine and the man operate in the same aisle. Now, can I avoid this? Yes, you could do it. You could move into a different type of a hybrid system where these two levels are practically separated. And the top level can be a simple pallet tracking system or a shelving system, or it can be a dense storage system. So these systems can help you achieve the delivery speed, at the same time not lose storage capacity. Moving ahead with the delivery speed, you could also look at marrying main equipment as well as the auxiliary material handling equipment to improve your speed. Today, most of the Indian companies, what they will do is they will rely on one single equipment for carrying the material all the way from rack till the dock point. Now, this not only leads to time loss of the process, but also creates congestion because there is a bigger equipment moving all through the warehouse. Now, if you can work intelligently and limit the working of a main material handling equipment to the storage area, whereas an auxiliary equipment, like it is shown in the bottom, either a hand pallet truck or a powered pallet truck to the delivery point, you would be able to enhance the delivery speed. Of course, you could deliver the loading and unloading operations using conveyors. Conveyors, because they are expensive, have not been a reality so far in India, but for the past 2 years, the pharma industry has adopted it in a very big way, and they have been benefiting on that. So that's about improving on delivery speed. Now, when it comes to asset accuracy, which is the major concern for every warehouse person, the IT integration is becoming the helping hand here. Now, starting from capturing the data till managing the data and helping him to take a decision and planning their resources, IT has gone all the way. So it is up to the management to use the IT information in an intelligent manner. Now, these are the technology developments. These are the human intelligent interventions in warehousing that is help to improve the quality of life in India, warehouse in India. However, there are other developments as well. When we talk of the other developments, there are certain support services that are evolving in India. If you talk about it, you no longer need to invest in a warehouse management system as an asset. You can take it on a lease basis. So the cost of investment in a warehouse management system becomes an operating cost to you, not as a liability or as an asset. Okay. Now, Mr. Dumasia talked about giving MHE metal handling equipments on lease. That has become a reality. They are also focusing, there are companies which are also focusing on training the operators and making the quality of warehousing better. So we could make use of that. Warehouse auditing to gauge where do you stand today, and hence at what level, at what juncture do you need to invest in your next level of investments is also becoming a reality today. And we are also looking at a scenario where even the storage systems could be available on lease. This is being explored by few of the vendors. It's not yet in India. Not a practical idea still in India. In addition to that, improving the talent in India in the warehousing zone is being also happening in a very big way. Today, institutes like IIM Calcutta, Symbiosis are having dedicated courses on supply chain. So today, it is not that the old saying that, okay, if somebody is not doing well, put him into logistics sector. That no longer holds true. Today, a person who is handling a supply chain practice, so somebody who is managing a warehouse, he is a well-educated person. He knows what he is doing. So there are educational institutes, there are programs that are coming about which can bring in intelligence into the talent that you have as part of the warehousing team. Now, besides these support services, there are also design services that are evolving. Still, it is impractical for certain organizations to invest in creating an intelligence warehousing system. Okay, because their core strength happens to be lying somewhere else. Examples, pharmaceutical industry. Their core strength is research, production. Why should they invest in warehousing? Not necessary. Okay. Now, an auto manufacturer, same case, development, introducing newer models. His core strength is not distribution. Somebody has to do it. Okay, so when the core strength lies somewhere else, can I outsource the design services to somebody else? It's a reality today. Okay. The success of us as warehouse design consultants in India for the past 4 or 5 years, it's a very clear indication of what is happening in India. So for infrastructure design, warehouse process design, there are consulting services that are available in India. It's up to the management to take care of it. There are implementation services that are part of it. If I do not have the project management capabilities within an organization, can somebody help me put up the show? Yes, that's possible. You have consulting services available there. Can I make my facility safe for everybody and then get myself a certification which becomes a USP for myself? It's possible. The CAPA certification we are talking about, the green build, green certification that we are talking about, all become reality in India today. Okay, it's all about how the management can focus on utilizing these services to make the life of the warehousing man better. Now, having talked about what's happening, what can happen, what I see as the next major wave of improvements or an investments or efforts that will be happening in Indian logistic industry is that look at the last mile delivery performance. See, you can create a beautiful warehouse, but at the end of the day, you need to deliver the product to your end customer. So if you are not able to deliver it to the customer, then the customer satisfaction level is still going to remain the same. So how are you going to reach the customer? You may have fewer warehouses located in some central locations only as part of India, but still how are you reaching to the roots? How are you going to reach to the villages? So is the infrastructure going to cope up with that? Are you having the customer feedback? Are you having the customer demand captured, well captured? These are all going to be challenges there. Is my transportation going to be optimal? So the logistic service providers or the logistic experts would have to focus on this aspect as the next wave of improvements in logistics sector. In addition to that, also capturing what the customer really want and help him know where his order is, where his product is. Now today, the most concerning factor is a customer complaining, saying that, okay, I do not know where my product is. I do not know, nobody is answering me. No? So how are you going to keep the customer aware of where his demand is, where his product is, where his order is? That is going to be the next big challenge. Of course, with IT evolving in India, that's going to be a reality very soon. Okay. Now, as a conclusion, what I would like to say is that, yes, there are technology developments that are happening. This is going to improve the way of life for a warehousing man. So it's going to be a good time for a warehouse as a domain. However, unless otherwise, the quality of people is going to improve. It's still going to be the same case. So there's going to be a need to invest in improving the education level, the knowledge level of the people. That will become necessity. And of course, the infrastructure needs to keep pace with the way the warehousing technology is evolving. So if all these things happen together, Indian logistics will see a manifold growth in future. Thank you.